Rick has discovered Reese's
They're all,
Pieces.
they're all, yeah.
Oh, Reese's Pieces from Aldi's. Delicious.
They're better at Aldi's.
They are.
Aldi's chocolates are
I've-
so much
It's
better.
so
I've never been a fan of
good.
Reese's Pieces. I love Reese's peanut butter cup.
No, not the peanut butter cups. They're delicious in Aldi's.
Yeah.
It's different ratio.
I think, isn't it European?
It is, oh, it's a lot of Belgian chocolate. Their chocolate is amazing.
They don't put the same stuff in it as Hershey's.
And it doesn't have waxy feel.
I've got 10 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and call our meeting to order. Can I have roll call, please, Michelle?
Clifton.
Here.
Fitch.
Here.
Stansel.
Here,
President, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Diane, is there a second?
second.
Second by Heather, any further discussion? If not, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Public comments. Diane, you said you had something to say?
I do. I would like, and I want the minutes to reflect, I'd like to thank Bill Anthony with the White's Company LLC. They're the ones building all the Microsoft. Saturday and Sunday, they, on their own dime, placed calcium chloride on in front of every house that they're taking a route of that Peru quarry. Every
that's
house
nice.
got, would be about $600 worth of calcium
Nice.
chloride. That was a nice gesture.
That's good.
Yeah. And I want to thank Mike Hackett because they had to coordinate this, and it was really nice.
And it's after their normal coordination too, because they usually this is pretty late for putting it down.
Oh, yeah, especially, West Pine did, somebody had equipment to do it.
Well, I don't know that, but they did it, and it was nice of them. I know, I wished it would have been sooner, but it's nice. It's a
Mhm.
nice gesture, and people were very pleased.
All
Good,
right.
good. Thanks for letting us know.
Very good. All right, we have a few resolutions today. The first one's the county attorney resolution appointing Jamie Maguire. I wanted to say Jerry Maguire, but I want to see Jay,
I know.
but anyway.
Is it Jamie?
It's Jamie.
And it's a female.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, Matt, thanks for helping fill our vacancies up there and getting that office to a point that it can function. Do we have any comments or questions or anything?
The one comment I would like to share with you is both A and B are budget neutral. So the salaries for both of those positions are, the salary for A is less than what was being offered to the first assistant. And not a lot less, but it is less, and it makes up more than enough for the increase in the second assistant.
Okay.
My question was, why didn't Aaron come to us with the increase for the second, or B?
You know, I think that, some of it was just, the way she evaluated, the individual. I think, I have to be more careful and cautious in how I answer that question. Just because personnel decisions are the decision of the county attorney and their experience with the individual. But, you know, I also have experience with this individual as well. The reason I put that on there is I expect there to be, you know, based on what I'm seeing and how the direction this board is probably going to go, we need stability in the county attorney's office, and, you know, where maybe other places have a lot of turnover, we can't afford to have that in the county attorney's office, which is why I'm asking for that increase.
Okay. All right, nothing else, can I have a motion to approve the hiring of Jamie Maguire?
So moved.
Motion by Heather, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Diane, any further discussion? If not, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next is approving a salary increase for Sierra Iverson to $80,000. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Heather, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Diane, any further discussion? If not, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have a supervisor resolution to set a public hearing for the final comp plan approval at 9:30 on November 12th. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved. Oh, that's okay.
Motion by Heather, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Diane, any further discussion? If not, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, any opposed? Motion carries. Our final resolution is a supervisor's resolution approving with replacement of the Madison County Annex roof for $120,000 by American Dream Exteriors, which will be covered by insurance. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Diane, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Heather, any further discussion? If not-
Yes, they think they're gonna get it done this fall.
Good.
Really?
Yeah, Tom said they were gonna look at it, and they think maybe they can get it done if the weather stays nice.
Oh, okay.
That would be
That'd be good. I'd hate for it to snow in the middle of doing it though.
Yeah, me too.
Once they, yeah, they'll look at the forecast, and it won't take them too long once they.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Okay, before you adjourn, if it's okay, and it's not on the agenda, but I'm not asking for any action, it's just some information, do you mind if I provide you some
No,
information?
I
before you
appreciate that.
adjourn?
Let's go. Well, we need to vote on this, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sorry.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I was gonna ask you to, I assume you're talking about November 6th and what.
Yeah,
has to
let's
happen.
just talk real quickly logistically on how certain things occur. So, you have two options, is setting a meeting for November 6th that we originally discussed. We could also do it on the 12th, because technically the vacancy isn't official till the canvass, which will occur on the 12th. The law does allow you to publish prior to the vacancy becoming official, which is why we talked about the 6th. The thing is, once you do publish, you have 20 days to, you have to do it within 40, but then you have a 20-day period in which you need to make that appointment. And it may be in our best interest, depending on how many applications we get, to actually declare that vacancy on the 12th rather than the 6th, and then publish the following week, which would be the 19th, and then you have 20 days from the 19th to make that appointment, which is closer to the end of the 40 days. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think it's better.
And it's something that, at least to think about. I mean, I think we should still, we can cancel the meeting on the 6th if we suddenly start getting a bunch of applicants. But if we don't have a ton of applicants in the next week, we may want to just push that back a week. Just to give you some more time.
What do we have for applicants? How many?
And not a lot right
One.
now.
I heard an S on that, so I
I
thought.
thought there were more, but the other applicants were for the assistant position.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I thought there were
I thought
more.
we had 2 or 3.
Yeah, I did too, but they were part of the approval for the assistant.
Only one?
The one thing I will say, so Jamie Maguire is very qualified, and she will be able to be designated the duties of, at least while you're picking somebody. And I feel comfortable knowing the caseload, knowing what's on the horizon, what's going on. But just like last night, I got a call from a police officer needing direction on charging. She'll be able to do those kinds of things during that 2 to 3 week period of time in which you're selecting somebody. We may, when I saw it, we didn't have quite as many as I thought we did. We may want to just push that back an extra week.
Makes sense.
So,
What are the chances of more applications? Do you think?
I believe you will. But we need to, the one thing that you may want to consider is allowing a little more money to be put in the HR budget for to advertise the Bar Association. I think it costs $300 for a month. I think the law schools are free, but it's just kind of maybe, it's not a lot of money, but maybe a little bit of money just to kind of put it out there a little further and get it on more listservs and that kind of thing. I'm not, I don't think putting it on necessarily on Indeed or anything. I mean, maybe we have and we can, but I'm thinking more of those, like the Bar Association, where they're getting to, they're publishing it to all the lawyers in Iowa. It might be helpful, and it's a nominal amount of money. So it may be something that at the next meeting we can discuss, even retroactively, put a little bit of extra money in the HR budget, just and again, we've saved at least $300 in just the restructuring of the office right now to be able to.
So would it still be revenue? It would be
It
budgeted?
still would,
So it's gonna be a wash?
if you took it from the county attorney's budget, it'd still be neutral.
It's a nominal amount. I think
Yeah.
we should get that
Okay.
get that out there on
I do
the
too. We need to-
website, so I'd like to have a choice.
Yeah.
We can't
Concern
really
I-
make a decision.
The
on that.
concern I have is that hasn't Ringgold County they've been trying to get one for a while.
Well, keep this in mind, we're not Ringgold County.
We're not.
And I've always argued that this office is part of, I mean, we have, in terms of lawyers, we are part of the Des Moines Metro.
Yes.
You can, I mean, all my assistants, almost all of them lived in the Metro and drove here.
Okay.
You know, and so, Ringgold County is too far away for that. So
Okay.
it's gonna be much more difficult for them to find an attorney than it is for us. But
Madison County's not a bad place to live.
it's a wonderful place.
And Ringgold's terribly.
It's a wonderful place, and so, you know, it's just a matter of finding the right person, and I think we're in a much better position to do that. And,
And what happens if we don't? Because my concern is if we don't, or
A judge
the
will appoint
applicants, but there's still the option to do a 2080, right?
you have to find the right partner.
So you
I
want to
mean,
share.
even if
Who
you were
might
to
be the
do
right
that.
partner?
Well, you have to find,
I'm just speaking positively.
thank you, you have to you have to find the right county to partner with. You know, the other county has to agree to it, the other county has to see the benefits of it. You know, and there can be benefits of sharing costs in certain things, but, you know, some counties, they don't want to share the county attorney. We had discussed this as a potential when I was county attorney with Union County. There wasn't a real discussion, it was just kind of behind the scenes discussion that I had had with the county attorney who was leaving. And he had talked to their board and they wanted to have their own county attorney, and so that's what they did, they went and got their own. There will, you know, if we cross that bridge where we don't have a qualified applicant, then we'll cross that bridge. I think by pushing it back a week to declaring the vacancy on the 12th, will probably benefit in getting a few more applicants and give, you know, and what we could do, we could just pay for that out of the county attorney's budget. That way, there doesn't need to be any action. I'll just take care of it. If you could reach out to them and then basically send the bill to me. I have discretion, you know, it'd be discretionary, comes out of the general fund, my general budget. So I just approve it.
If there is a discount, it's, I think, $100 less if we become members of the IAG.
Well, technically, I am a member of the bar association.
Okay.
So maybe if I'm doing it, we get the fee. Just
Okay.
talk to them about it. I pay for that out of my own pocket, and I'm a member of the bar. And so maybe they would do that if I'm the one
Okay.
paying for it. So, so if it's $200, even better. You know, just if you reach out to them, let them know, and I give you my bar association number,
Okay. That'd be great.
we can get that
Do
done.
we have to say when we plan on filling it? Or do attorneys all know that? They know
No, I don't think we need to, I don't think we have to say it in the advertisement,
Okay.
right now, because we don't know. You're gonna have to, I mean, we have an idea, but, and maybe it's just the lawyer in me, we haven't had the election yet, and we haven't declared a vacancy yet.
But will we be declaring it, well, but
They
if
declare on the
Aaron
12th.
resigns on the 6th, won't that technically be a vacancy?
No, it will become vacant on the 12th, because just because the election occurred, she doesn't win until you guys approve the candidates.
Okay.
And at that point, she would take office. So she can give you prior notice, and which would actually allow you to publish right away. The law allows you to do that, but as I'm looking at this, there's no reason to publish, there's no reason to go, we don't have to go early. So why?
But when we get more applicants if we go early?
No, we get more applicants, that's why. You'll get more applicants if you go late.
Oh, okay.
Because you're increasing the period of time which people can apply.
Oh, I see, okay.
You're still gonna be selecting somebody, you know, sometime after Thanksgiving and the very beginning of December. And you'll have a first assistant who can be designated to perform the duties for those 3 weeks,
Okay.
because that's what it'll be.
If we don't pick, will a judge pick for us?
Let's,
Well, we do have one applicant. I mean, I
let's
don't know if
wait
they're
till,
qualified or
you
not,
get there.
But you do have the one.
Yeah, you do
Like to-
have.
I would like to have a choice, in your
Okay.
case, yes.
Now,
but-
2080, sometimes, I don't find it works, because I'm on boards and down there, but like you have Ringgold and Bedford, they only have combined 7,500 people.
Yeah,
There's
Taylor
just such
County and
more-
Ringgold County, I
I'm
don't even
not
know if they
saying,
have
I'm not saying
attorneys.
2080 with Ringgold,
We
I'm
just
saying
have, I
2080
mean, with any, even with Dallas, I think what happens, the NRCS did this, Heather. They start to combine, and the smaller county gets just what's left over. And they still pay, but they get what's left over. It didn't
Well,
work, and it spreads people so thin.
it really just depends on the situation. In Clint Spurrier and Taylor and Ringgold County, the way they set it up is each county had their paralegal who was doing like all the like day-to-day stuff, and Clint would appear in court in both counties. And it worked for them. But it just depends on the situation. The state is going to have to tackle this at some point, because you are finding in the smaller rural counties less and less, like, there isn't even a lawyer in the county. And so, I don't know if it will get to the point where, I mean, they're even having a hard time in some of the counties finding judges, like lawyers to be judges. Like, you go up to Lyon County, they only have, my understanding is only a couple applicants to be a judge. It's just, it's going to be something as we move into the future that the legislature's going to have to probably look at creating, not for counties in general, but for county attorneys, creating districts for some of the smaller counties. And we're gonna see something like that happen. And it's just because you're not gonna find lawyers moving we're finding already, where lawyers are not moving to rural counties. There's a lawyer in southwest, in southeast Iowa who's covering a bunch of counties. And, you know, you're right, it may not be the best. And, it may be something, but in their case, it's the only thing they got, you know. So, right now you have one applicant.
That's better than I thought.
I'm hoping that you'll have more than that. And, you know, my gut right now says it probably makes sense to, since you're having a meeting on the 12th, to probably look at declaring the vacancy on the 12th after the canvass. It's putting it at the end of the agenda. And then publishing the following week on the 19th. And then setting up those interviews then right after Thanksgiving.
So we can appoint Jamie to fill that position.
You would designate
Or
her.
designate.
Yeah, kind of.
Acting, right?
Yeah.
You just designate her to act, to perform those duties. Which is honestly, I mean, why I pushed so quickly to get her in. I was very impressed with her. I will just tell you that. The interview was very impressive. And her experience is exactly what you would want in a first assistant. So if there wasn't a county attorney for whatever reason, for even just a night because they're on vacation, you know the county's still in good hands for that period of time.
Okay, well, I'm glad you found somebody you think highly of, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, me too. So we're for sure, the canvas is on the 12th?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think again on the 19th for the hour.
Correct.
Yeah, for the hours.
County votes.
So
All right.
you wanted me to not have a meeting on the sixth.
That's
Right.
what I'm hearing, yes.
No meeting on the 6th.
Okay, all right, if there's nothing else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So,
Motion by Diane, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Heather, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, all right. Thank you, Matt, Kelly.
thanks.